Kulend uko kuchivhiti chedu uko.
Ndakumira zvakanaka. Advocate Nelson Chamisa vangomuka vakasanganiswa neTsamba nhasi. Zvinhu zvakaoma vedu nyaya yemaaudios anetsa zvekunetsa zvezve zvekusvika pakudameno tingati kudiko. But one nyaya dziri panapa idzi nyaya dzemaaudios pane zvimwe zvazvakutaurikawo nevanhu vakawasiyana siyana, but unozoti umwe munhu havazozvifarire manje nokuti iwe shamariwo uramba wakanyarara isusu mazita edu achisvibiswa. Iwo rako ndoro rinozokonzi rakachena ende rako rinozongomuka wakazongorichenesa wakangoti ameno ikoko zvigada ndandikirikini vari kundida kundisvibisa vari kuita sei kubva kudhara. Saka vamwe vanhu havasi kufara nazvo. So there is this open letter to Advocate Nelson Chamisa from Nehanda Radio. Vari kuti if you do something once it is a decision, if you do it twice it becomes a habit, but when you do it more than 3 times it becomes a character. Dear Nelson Chamisa, I've known you for 31 years and have always and still do consider you a close friend and brother. Back then there was no MDC opposition party to speak of, no Nehanda Radio, and none of the political prominence that surrounds us today. We were simply ordinary students at Harare Polytechnic trying to find our way in life. Over the years, you have done exceptionally well in rising through the ranks of leadership, from youth leader to spokesperson, organizing secretary, ICT minister during the GNU, vice president, and eventually president of the Zimbabwe main opposition movement. Throughout this journey, we developed a clear understanding of professional boundaries and mutual respect. I own and run a media platform that gives space to voices that may either criticize or praise you in equal measure. I have always appreciated the fact that you understood and respected this principle and never sought to censor our work. In return, I have respected our friendship and never abused our proximity for personal or journalistic advantage. It is therefore deeply disheartening that 48 hours after a defamatory article was published by Simba Shikanza on Inzwai falsely claiming that I recorded your conversation regarding Advocate Tabanumpo for Advocate Fulcrum, you have chosen to remain silent and avoid setting the record straight. You are the only person who knows who was on the other side of that phone call, while you have every right to protect the identity of that individual. It is unfair to remain silent while false accusations are being leveled against a long-time friend and colleague. Unfortunately, your silence has happened in other matters which I will not get into here, creates a vacuum that people inevitably fill with assumptions and speculation. One cannot entirely blame those who may conclude that your silence suggests some level of complicity in the bleeding of these claims. I've engaged you privately and encouraged you to do the right thing because, apart from the interviewer, you are the only person capable of authenticating the recording and confirming that the person you were speaking to was clearly not me. Yet, despite this, you have chosen not to correct the record. That is troubling, not just politically but personally. Over the years, Simba Shikanza has made defamatory allegations against several people associated with your political space, including Advocate Mayere, Fadza, Pedsairo Anya, Wopo Chingono, Dedi Wop, Jameson Timber, and many others. Allowing such falsehoods to continue unchecked has inevitably led many to question whether these attacks are random or whether there is an active encouragement behind the scenes regarding who should be targeted next. There are currently 2 separate audio controversies being discussed publicly. The first was the Daily News recorded in which you were heard criticizing your colleague Jameson Timber. The second recording attached here for purpose of clarity, the one falsely linked to me, was not released by the Daily News. It was allegedly leaked by the very person whose identity you appear resolutely determined to protect. That naturally raises difficult question about why you are prepared to protect that individual at the expense of long-standing friends and comrades. This situation mirrors closely that of another dear friend of mine, Luke Tambo. He gave you years of dedication and service, often at great personal sacrifice, yet in 2023, you quietly imposed another candidate in Goromon's West after Luke had emerged victorious in the much criticized Berekangwana voting exercise. Luke narrated his painful experience in an open letter to Domboshawa residents, circulated in polling stations-based WhatsApp groups in Domboshawa, which we later published on the Neanda Radio website in July 2023. One could conclude you have a penchant for sabotaging your own friends and comrades, even when they would not in any way have sought any benevolence from you. While your friends and comrades are left exposed, you appear comfortable briefing and confiding in a publisher whom may Zimbabweans consider deeply reckless and unstable. The day you eventually fall out with him, you may come to appreciate the importance of choosing and screening confidence carefully. Should he one day find himself before a court of law, given the many people he has defamed, he may be required to substantiate his allegations, and there is very chance he will seek to protect himself by pointing in your direction. You have been warned repeatedly by many people about this conduct and disposition, yet it increasingly appears that you may have found utility in that recklessness because it can easily be weaponized politically against both friends and perceived opponents alike. I could easily have used this letter in anger to reiterate or review matters shared in confidence, but I have deliberately chosen not to do so because I still believe in conducting myself professionally and responsibly for the greater good. In 31 years, our phone calls must number in the thousands, and not a single one has been recorded by me. Something you know better than anyone else. If you ultimately choose not to correct the record, so be it. I'm more capable of defending myself publicly and politically. I'm not particularly concerned about what Simbashkanza writes about. Quite frankly, very few Zimbabweans consider him credible. Much greater concern is your apparent unwillingness to tell the truth on a matter that should be straightforward. What inks me the most is that I never expected this from a friend, a comrade, and a pastor. God is definitely not in this. God is not in it. God is not definitely. Bururu anenge azoti signature yako bva kuzoti zvina Mwari mukati zoti panenge pakashata vanhu vanotsamwa vanhu, to be very honest. Yeah, sometimes I understand this whole situation kuti zvinorwadza kuti ndina bururu wangu wemakore 30 something, 3 decades baba. 3 decades iwe usati pa 3 decades ka kunotona umwe munhu pa 3 decades akatozvarwa akatota muzukuru. Unozviziva here? Pane umwe munhu atone 31 years izvo kanyatsoteerera team especially rere kwamarangire kuti vanorodza vana 14 years odo munhu akatozvarwa 14 years akaruzvara wakadidi atone muzukuru izvezvi wanzwa. But pa 31 years wobva wazongonzwa baba itai unongoignore all right, ungosiyiwa wakadaro zvinhu zvinorwadza, to be very honest. Ushamwari zvechokwadi zvinorwadza. Ndikuonawo kuna vamwe vanhu vanozotora nyaya idzi vachizvoni, this is most stupid article this boy from Kobe has ever written. You are fighting with Simba, pedzeranai muri 2, don't involve Chamisa. Nyaya dzacho dzinenge dzine vamwe vanhu mukati. Ndoziva kuti kazhinji panenge pari kunetsana vanhu havazvinzwisise. And politics dzekuzimbabwe mheno dzakaita seka ukangoda kungobata munhu wavo vanenge vachikuziva kuti uyu ndewedu hauihwine hauibudiriri kani. Chero ukatotsikwa konzi unoziva kuti kuna vamwe vanhu kuti vakavharwa nemapoliticians, vakavharwa nemaleaders, vamwe vakaitwa sei, vamwe vakabatwa zvibharo nemamwe maleaderswo. But kuvanhu kuti ubuda kuti iwe kopa zvakazoda iso, like unoona zvinoti kana mapastors unoziva kuti pastor ninga akandivhara mari yangu, pastor ninga akazondida iso, kuti chigara pasi kuko mapastors makuita sei zvitangike, sangano rese haridaire bari unokuziva kuti iwe unopenga pedzerere nyaya dzenyu hauda evidence iwewe uri kuita sei. It's funny woman. Now ndikuonawo chimwe chiri panapa ichi. With respect, this reads less like an open letter seeking truth, more like an expectation that another grown man must publicly intervene to protect your reputation. If the allegations against you are false, defend yourself directly with false evidence, with facts, evidence, and your own credibility. Why should Nelson Chamisa be obligated to respond to accusations made by third parties or become the custodian of every dispute unfolding around him? Friendship does not create a public duty to issue statements on demand, nor does proximity to events automatically impose an obligation to validate or invalidate narratives for others. You raise concern about silence, but silence is not always complicity. Sometimes silence is simply a decision not to participate in public battles, personal grievances, or political crossfire. The stronger position would be to address the allegations on its merits rather than framing another person's refusal to respond as evidence of betrayal, sabotage, or hidden motives. At some point, responsibility for defending one's name belongs to the individual whose name is under attack, not to friends, comrades, former allies, or political figures. Sianana Chamisa, you are hired guns and Zakutsaku code. Hope. Adichaduta mazita. Mazita no kwanza. Vamwe vacho vapedzera kufona. Amana ndakaneta no nyaya mazita ike. Vamwe vacho zoita zvokufona. Ndimo zvita. Ndimoziva kuti ndeti ndakaruka video ndatota but ndingari kunzwa kadai tom analyze tomfamba boyenzwa akufona kuti wangu ngabva ndidaro iri mfanongo. Sadonzonzonzi mfanongo sadaro. Delete pamwacho. Saka these days we are avoiding that because andione kuti zvinoningirikana. But some people are saying, you say is unfair for him to remain quiet when close friend is being accused, so you are not appealing to proximity for help. Imagine how many people have been falsely accused because of him, and he goes around all the time meeting record straight or your proximity demands. Anyway, Chamisa would be stupid to believe someone patronized by Yapuhwa can be his friend. You have yet the man with a passion. Chamisa is loved by millions and can't be dragged into nonsense zenyu dzana chikanza. One thing for sure, hamuna simba rekudoredza Chamisa iwe team yako. Mazvora animukunda nyaya yacho kweri kuenda vanhu havasitombozomboitore zviri the way yamune manga kuzofunga, the way yainofanira kunge ichitorwa nyaya sezvairika vanhu vanozoichinja manje yakutaurwa zvimwe. But anyways, tichazosangana tichionesana kuti kumberi uko zvakamira sei. But for now regedzai timboigumira panapa muchindudzawo kuti mu comment section muri kuionawo sei nyaya.